like this video and subscribe right now, or else. If animals can't talk, everybody would become vegan. I mean, humans can talk, but that doesn't stop me. British people when they get home and don't have to do the accent anymore. Don't forget to recharge your cat. There we go, fully charged. Don't overcharge the cat though. Internet hole. Internet chan, please don't look. But, let the freedom flow through you. It's over, Anakin. I have high rounds. You underestimate my caliber. Say nothing. They all blame the dog. What happened to my arm? Handsome, won't you come a bit closer? Why are you ignoring me? I'm not handsome. I thought you meant someone else. I express myself better in writing than out loud. Oh, sorry, that was my fault. Jesus Christ, did your mom give birth on a minefield? Engineers built a new kind of concrete 2 times stronger than the real thing. Potato starch replaces human blood as a key ingredient in the new recipe. Video games have come a long way. Like, this is actually insane. Goes to a club, uses mom's credit card, gets employee discount. Swiss Army wife. Dad, what's an abortion? Go ask your sister, but I don't have a sister. Exactly. After giving birth, I asked when the young redhead nurse will be back with my baby. There's apparently no nurses working here by that description. I wish they would stop swearing in these videos. How am I supposed to watch this with my kids? Good question. White woman gives birth to black baby, accuses husband of having sex with black girl. The husband, the black baby. That's rough. By that logic, my wife could give birth to a small mountain goat. My tone will say, now he's also bed from the outside. Crispy children sandwich. Catch me if you can. Conman Frank Abagnale Jr. lied about his lifetime of lies, sources claim. Woman divorces husband after he uses handkerchief whip during SM. I expected a hot session with my husband, but he came out of the bathroom with a wet handkerchief, said the woman. I cannot live with a man who has the mental age of 12, she said. The husband refuted the fake allegations and said that he was mentally 9. Wife, I'm pregnant. Me. Hi, pregnant, I'm dad. Slaps knee. Wife, no you're not. Me. You'll get a girlfriend. Your dog becomes immortal. My illiterate ex. Exotic cat rescued from a tree in Ohio tests positive for cocaine. This is, and I'm not joking, an 1882 US patent for a mousetrap, and it's the most American thing I think I have ever seen. The for me only works when you tell your wife. Failure to tell her. Research shows she'll continue giving birth to healthy children. I love honey. Me too. Do you know what I also love? The way you're s***ing my D in the first panel. I love getting the bottles with the twisty top. Feels like I'm s***ing it straight from the of the gator. The Adelaide parklands are full of secrets just waiting to be discovered. Download our brand new Parklands treasure map for a day full of adventurous activity. Eastern Adelaide police are currently investigating the discovery of a body in the Adelaide parklands a short time ago. In memory of Uncle Toby, P. Alones, and his donkeys who gave many on this beach the 1930s and 40s, an Eastbourne Lions Club project. Will the horse Slim Shady please stand up? Napping stallion has locals thinking he's dead. Fresh rum, 5 kilograms net store at 12 degrees Celsius. Dear Lord, please bless me with a big screen TV. That's not how this works. Later. Dear Lord, please forgive me for stealing a big screen TV. User is suspected to be a part of an online terrorist organization. Please report any suspicious activity to Discord staff. Playing a game. Roblox. Need money for the DNA test. Girlfriend might be sister. Oh my god, look what socialism has done to my beautiful country. It's preserved our ancient history, given us healthcare, and our money is worth more than the US dollar. It's so horrible. Really, why are thousands of people from your country hopping the border to come into the US? Italy, are you okay, sir? With the final shuttle about to leave Earth, I made sure to leave an hour early to make it on time. As I watched the distant rockets, I remember that daylight savings time had been cancelled this year. Trans-illumination of a newborn's head. Amazing. Red cabbage head. That's a lot of effort to announce that the bride and groom are siblings. I would rather give a rabid skunk a proctology exam in a closet than ever deal with AT&T again. Ex-mortgage CEO sentenced to prison for $3 billion fraud. 40 month. Homeless man gets 15 years for stealing $100. Screw one person or a few and you're a crook. Screw thousands or millions and you're a successful businessman. Malvi Sumro pledges to end racism by marrying a woman of every color. I see this as an absolute win. Holy shit, this man is too powerful. By humans to make meat, he could end world hunger too. Dallas mom shares message after 13-year-old missing daughter found locked in shed. I live rent-free in a backyard shed. You looked like an American character in a Japanese game. How should the US government engage foreign leaders and diplomats? Ignore them. Time to worry about America. First ask questions, later. Show respect, speak softly. I have been told by a source close to the Trump family that contrary to what his attorneys have said publicly, he does not plan on cooperating with law enforcement for his arrest and he plans on barricading himself in Mar-a-Lago in a public standoff. Didn't try this move before. What if, like, and hear me out, nobody invades anybody for like 2 years and we take all the world's military and science budgets and put them into bringing back the dinosaurs? Yeah. And then we use them for war. Lol, no, wait. I'm from Germany. No jokes please. I'm from Poland. No invade please. Smooth horizontal bar trick. I broke my wrist watching this. I'm not gonna tell you how. If throwing Donald Trump in prison starts a second civil war, we'll just have to win that one too. Imagine dying for Donald Trump. At least Helen of Troy was hot. These nuts. Too small, not satisfying. We want 007, not 5'7". Drake the type of fella to tell his pals how we got company when the cops show up to arrest him for minors. I was at the park when I asked the man sitting next to me which child was his. My warm smile turned to horror when he pointed at my daughter. When I take my schizophrenia pills in the morning, but the I railed last night still walks out of my room. How are they still walking? He looks like Nick Ocado but actually healthy and happy in life. This is the longest continuous path you can walk in the world. Fact check. False. What's something you would rather you didn't know about? I was working at Disney World when an obese dad tripped walking out of a restaurant with his child in his arms. He landed on the baby and there was no crying. In typical Disney fashion, was not announced bed until it was off Disney property. Snorlax used body slam. It's super effective. Imagine being 5 feet 9 inches or shorter and calling yourself a man. LMFAO, go get the high chair and get ready for din din lil baby. I'm 5 feet 7 inches and you let me your mouth after I took you to Burger King. Let's relax now, hun. Watching the new documentary with my girlfriend. Me every 5 minutes. My girlfriend. Why is your girlfriend so young? What would you expect from Leonardo DiCaprio? Driver. When I was young we were so poor my dad had to keep my elder sister so we can get fresh milk. Me. And every 9 months we also got some free meat. This masterpiece is called The Impact of a Book. Pee pee poo poo. Make the same but with an car and say the impact of my car. Anyone willing to sell me this in a medium? I would, but I don't have any extra black people on me. Nighttime selfie. How am I looking? Like your dad. It's been almost a decade since I last saw my mother, and she still reminds me every day that if I misbehave again she'll take my hearing too. I told my girlfriend I would like to try new things in bed, so she showed me how to change the sheets. Sonic Love Tales. Who the F is watching these? Dry-aged rum. The Rock Lobster, 3D printed. Kennedy Nation. If that psychopath had driven a truck into that crowd and killed 100 people, would we be talking about truck control? Can you imagine that? Registering trucks, requiring insurance for injury they caused, licensing and testing drivers. Satanists don't believe in a literal Satan. Then what do you call people who believe in a literal Satan? Christians. Band name please. System of a Clown. In nature, poisonous creatures will often develop bright colors to warn others of their toxicity. Yes, as a warning to their predators. Trump supporters are threatening to leave the United States if Trump is indicted. What do you say to them? I'm offering rides to the airport for a low fee. I wish I knew your dad so I could send this to him. My dad lead. Let me grab my Ouija board then. No PS5 today because the gaming PC I built leaves it in the dust. You'll be like the vegans of gaming. You just won't shut the F up about your preference despite no one caring. Your doctor kid has what in it? I'm sorry Mr. Johnson, your health insurance was declined. Done. That's me round the corner, that's me at a stoplight choosing my collision. If you carefully go middle you should be able to take out both. A month after giving birth, this mother returned to a hospital with abdominal pain. She gave birth to twins from a second uterus. I would sue everyone. My husband, the doctors, the babies. Every MF whose name ends with a N is hella dumb. At least I don't start with N. I like how they edited out the part where Mark licks his eyes to moisturize them. In Stranger Things tomato ketchup. I wonder what the mayonnaise version would look like. I will tear off your knees and force them down your throat if you continue that shit. The crime. The criminal. It's always annoying when the main ingredient escapes. I will lock you in a room, covered in hay, and release guinea pigs in there with you, watching as they eat you alive. Why are all Jewish girls so stacked? Survival mechanism or something? Let me hide in ya DMs. When your homie is driving you to your girl's house and he ain't asking for directions, I mean he should know where his mom lives. 50 worst first date stories that people submitted for Jimmy Fallon's challenge. I went on a lovely date with someone I met online. Had a great time. After we finished dinner she discovers over 15 missed calls from her family. Apparently her mom did a Google search on me. Surprise. She found out that we were actually cousins. Hashtag worst first date. Jazz music stops. Banjo music begins. Thinking of buying some 12-year-old scotch. Does it live up to the hype? Let her buy her own scotch, you p***ile. Give me one reason why any civilian needs access to something like this. My uncle a whole wedding with one of those. Harvard negotiator explains how to argue. How to argue. 1. Yell loudly. 2. If that doesn't work, threaten the other person with financially, physically, or really anything you have in your grasp. 3. If the threats do not work, attack them relentlessly in whatever way you can. Do not stop until they are dead or out of reach. I will turn your liver into apple juice. I'll turn your bedroom into the Pennywise scene in the bathroom. I will turn your large intestine into mashed potatoes. English to Latvian. Sharp knife. This Australian man built a tricycle that allows his disabled wife to go for bike rides. Crumple zone.
Spare change. Spare change, ma'am.